Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Orioles allowed 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-3. The Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 6-4. J.D. Martinez swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Red Sox were victorious over the Blue Jays 5-4. The Rays launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Yankees 3-2. The Mariners grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 10-4. The Halos total 11 hits as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 5-4. The Mets' first baseman, number 30, was hot at the plate collecting 3 hits in the game, leading the Metropolitans past the Braves 4-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-3. The Nationals allowed 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-1. Dennis Lemieux struck out 10 batters in
On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Gabriel Inoa is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
Brian Goodwin strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder.
We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Tim Beckham will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Duffy sets. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Escobar relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More coming up from Baltimore after this. Alcides Escobar is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Number 34 steps in now. he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
Left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Tim Beckham will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Shortstop, Tim Beckham.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Number 15 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Alcides Escobar will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got it.
So stepping in, number 99, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pickoff move to second, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping him close.
Trying to hold the lead. In there, no balls and a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a chopper to first. Might only get 1. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Garen Cecchini stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a 2nd time in the AB. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hard liner toward short, and that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And the run is in to score from 3rd. It's a 4-4 game.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there, and conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Alex Gordon digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's now 7-4.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that one run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Mike Wright is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off the inning, Cisco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Jesse Hahn will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Adam Jones will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Runners are at 1st and 3rd, 1 away. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, as he'll just hang on to it. 5 runs, 7 hits. 1 error thus far for Baltimore. To 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd.
Now batting.
There is so much emotion in this situation. When you've got a 2-run lead, but you've got guys on base that could tie the score, you've got to do something big. He came up with the big strikeout right there, and now everybody's fired up.
Number 67 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
2nd and 3rd, 2 away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Back up the middle. That will get through into center field. A base hit. And the runner from 3rd scores as they try and work their way back into this one. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting.
Austin Hayes gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well. especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Three and two now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Soler's after it. He's there, but he missed it. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's an 8-7 game.
Well, this has been a tight back-and-forth game, so you'd hate to have it decided on a play like this, but you picked the wrong time to make a mistake of this magnitude, and that lets the go-ahead run come in to score.
Kevin McCarthy will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Kevin McCarthy.
Standing in now, Nunez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run shot to left center as they jump ahead by 3.
Well, you figure it's only a matter of time till this guy gets going. That's his first home run here on the season.
25.
You can bet it ain't going to be his last.
Stepping in now, number 25. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Alex Gordon will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning,
number 15 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
Number 15.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jones is there. 2 down.
Center fielder number 25.
Brian Goodwin comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Number 38 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 38.
Tap fouled at home plate. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And you know the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Alcides Escobar will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, as incredibly we are all tied.
Talk about coming through in the clutch. He found a pitch that he could handle, and he jumped on it. And this is going to tie up this ball game on one big swing of the bat. How about that for your first home run of the year?
Donnie Hart will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Salvador Perez will stand in one more time. Unfortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 25 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs in the inning on just 1 hit, but it was a big one, the home run. Home half of the 8th. Number 38 will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center
Cisco will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. I don't think he liked that pitch much at all.
I don't blame him. That looked a little fishy right there.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Yeah, no way for him to be able to get out of the way of that one. And seeing as though he's the go-ahead run, probably wouldn't have tried too hard anyway.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first.
Now pitching for Kansas City.
New pitcher set to take over now as the former #1 overall pick Luke Hochevar gets the nod. Into the box, number 34, as he'll take a look at ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out, but the runner's back easily. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Drilled right back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
And you know if you're going to double this guy up, you need the ball to be hit hard, and it's got to be close to a bag. This was both.
Tim Beckham gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
In there, 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the 9th in this one. Caleb Joseph is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 36.
Number 66 stands in. First pitch of the at-bat. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Let's check this out again on show track and see if this was a good call. It's a slider, and it's out on the outside corner. Home plate umpire's right on top of it. I don't know how you could really complain about that one.
In now, Logan Morrison. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes. Went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now batting,
Garen Cicchini stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hunter Dozier will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Hunter Dozier.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
I don't know, maybe a little too cautious here for my liking. This ball's hit well enough that I think he's got 2 bases if he wants it. Instead, he decides to hold on at first. So we'll have to check back and see if that decision winds up hurting him down the line.
Joel Rodriguez will be summoned here as he'll try to get the final out to keep this game tied heading into the bottom of the 9th. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Royals leave one. Hunter Dozier is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base,
Jonathan Villar will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1-2-3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Adam Jones is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jorge Soler digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. And we'll rejoin this one now in the bottom of inning number 10. Austin Hayes steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a 3rd would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Willie Peralta will get the call here. Not a save situation, but he'll be trying to get his team on to the 11th. Peralta sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Nunez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now
And wouldn't that have been something if they could have got the winning run on base on a drop third strike? A good hustle to try and make it happen, but they get the force on him pretty easily.
Number 25 stands in as he looks at ball one here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
That's a good at-bat there. Now, sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Caleb Joseph will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get back in standing. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. Alcides Escobar will stand in again, and his at-bat back in the 8th was certainly a big moment in the ballgame. A 3-run home run that helped us get to. Number 66 steps into the box.
Number 66.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. KC down in order. Our score holds at 10 apiece. Number 34 will dig in now. 2 hits and 4 at-bats thus far tonight. Tim Beckham ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here. So they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Peralta pauses. Here it comes. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Little tapper down the first baseline. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that